Hi everyone, in this video we will discuss properties of congruent and similar solid. So don't forget to watch the previous part to understand this one clearly. Okay, I will just attach the eye icon here so you can watch that one first. Okay, so we have studied about similarities and congruency, right? Now we need to understand few more properties about this. So let's say if the side of the large rectangular prism you have is this one is A and let's say this is B. So if the scale factor or the ratio of the sides is A raised to B, if the ratio is A raised to B, then the scale factor will also be A raised to B, right? That we have studied in the previous class. Now the scale factor for the side is A raised to B. Then what will be the ratio of surface area? Ratio of surface area. And what will be the ratio of volume? Okay, so the ratio of surface area will be A square raised to B square, and the ratio of volume will be A power 3 ratio B to the power 3. That you need to remember. Okay, if you don't know how to find the surface area and how to find the volume, then you can watch the previous videos. For that also you will have to watch in the playlist. Okay, all the videos are in the sequence. I have already discussed rectangular prism, triangular prism, and all sort of figures, solid figures. Okay, their surface areas and volume. So let's try to understand this example here. If let's say this is 3 and this is 2, so the side ratio is 3 raised to 2, so the scale factor is 3 over 2. What will be the surface area? This will be 3 power 2 raised to 2 power 2. And what will be the volume? 3 power 3 raised to 2 power 2. So that will give me 27, sorry, 2 power 3 here, 27 raised to 8. And here you can find 9 raised to 4. Right? Now you should also know how can you do it opposite. So for example, if in the question you have surface area ratio is given, okay, now let me just try to clear this so you can understand. Okay, great. Now the surface area ratio is given, let's say 9 raised to 4, and it has been asked find the ratio of height. So how will you do it? So the ratios of height will be, let's say, h1 over h2, and you give them name a over b. Then the surface area ratio is given 9 raised to 4. So the ratio of side will be square root 9 over square root 4, because it was a square raised to b square. Remember? So that's how you will do it. So that will give you again 3 raised to 2. Now if the ratio of volume is given, let's say 27 raised to 8, then how you will find the side ratio? A over b will be cube root, or you call it third root. This is square root, right? And this will be the third root of 27 and third root of 8. So if you don't know how to do it, then use the calculator. Obviously, third root of 27 will be 3 and third root of 8 will be 2. That's how you will have to do the process vice versa also, right? Now let's try some questions, and I'm sure that will help you to understand this. First question, you have two similar cones have the radius 15 and 20 meters. So this one is 15 and this one is 20. Why? Because this is small, this is large. So obviously, what will be the ratio of surface area of a small cone to the surface area of large cone? This is important. Small cone to large cone, right? So I will take the ratio small cone radius R1 and let's say R2. So the small cone radius R1 over R2. That's how I will do it. So 15 over 20. You cannot take 20 over 15 because it is given small to large. That is important, okay? Now 15 over 20, if you solve it, 15 divided 5 is 3 and 25 divided 5 is 4, because 5 is the common factor. Or else you can write in the calculator 15 divided 20, that will give you 3 over 4. So the scale factor is 3 raised to 4, or you write 3 over 4. Both are the same thing, right? Now the surface area of a small cone to the surface area of large cone. Surface area of small cone to surface area of large cone. Now you know this very clearly. If this is A over B, that will be A square over B square. So 3 square over 4 square, and this will give you 9 over 16. So the surface area of a small to surface area of large is 9 over 16, and that is your ratio. So 9, or you can write 9 raised to 16. That is the ratio. Okay, let's try to solve one more question. Now next question, you have two similar prism. This time is given the surface area. Now this time you have given surface area. The surface area of 98 and 18 square meters. So this is 98, this is 18. What will be the ratio of height of the large prism to the height of a small prism? So if I'm saying this one is the height for large and this is the height of small, h1, h2. So height of large prism, right? So height of large, h1 divide height of small, and that is h2. You need to find this, right? Okay, good. So first of all we need to find, and that will be a over b from the properties, right? So if I'm giving this a and this b, so this will be your a square and this will be your b square, right? So surface area of large over surface area of small, a square over b square, 98 over 18, right? So in this case, what will be this side? Square root of 98 over square root of 18, right? So square root of 98 will be how much? Square root of 98 will give you 7 square root 2, and square root of 18 will give you 3 square root 2. That will be cancelled. So this will come out as 7 over 3. 7 over 3. So height of large to the height of small is 7 over 3. That is your answer. Good? Okay. Now let's try to solve one more question, and that will be the end of this video. In this one you have volume of small and large cylinders are 270 and 640 cubic meter. So this is 270 cubic meter and this is 640 cubic meter. Find the height of a small cylinder. So if I say this is the height of a small cylinder and this is the height of large cylinder, don't get confused if you are giving this is h1 and this is h2, this is h1 and this is h2, so accordingly you can write. Okay, now in this one, first of all you need to write the volume ratios. So, and it is asking find volume of small and large, find the height of small. Okay, so it is asking height of a small cylinder, so you can write, it's up to you now to write the volume, whether you want to write large to small or small to large. So I'm writing small to large. Small volume is, I mean small cylinder volume and large cylinder volume, I'm writing in this way. Okay, so small volume is 270 and large cylinder volume is 640, and this is a to the power 3 divide b to the power 3. Okay, a to the power 3 divide b to the power 3. Good. Now you need to find the height. So height of small over height of large cylinder. This is the ratio. Now this will be, I told you, third root of 270 and third root of 640. So this will give you third root of 270, right? So this is, one second, that will give you 3 and that will give you 4, right? Okay. Now this is how you will find the ratios. So till now I think everything is clear. Now how you will find the height of small cylinder. So first of all, what you need to do is, this is your scale factor. Now here, let me just clear this information so you can see. Okay, so far we know the scale factor 3/4, right? So the height of small cylinder will be 3 and the height of large cylinder will be 4, right? So this is 3 and this is 4. So that's how you will solve. But let me just change one more information here. Now in this case, if it has given one information, let's say if it has given this as 10 and this information is not given, this is h, the rest information is, if I keep same, 270 and 640. So in this case the scale factor will come out as, the scale factor we did is 3/4, right? Now can you call in this case the height is 3? No. Then what you have to do is scale factor 3/4, so h over 10, small to large. Then you will have to solve using the cross product. So the height will be 3 multiplied 10 will be 30/4 and the height will be 7.5 meter. Okay, so this is how you will solve all the questions on properties of surface area and properties of congruent and similarities. Okay, so that's it for this video. Don't forget to watch the previous one and I hope this will help you in your curriculum. That's it.